promo codes, even unsubscribe.
Hi, guys. I can't believe I made it to you again. I swear I knew I was going to do that. I've managed to find you again. I couldn't find you earlier. Let's see. My lights keep. Sorry, I'm a mess. My lights keep going off, and my sound is off. Both of my computers that I had up for going live went dead, and now I finally got back on. So you have to forgive me, but I think we're still going to have to go with pulling my hair back because, for some reason, I wish to look stupid up here. It won't stay where I put it. And I hate that. It bothers me when it moves around. There we go. How's that? Nope, that's still not me. I don't think. Let's see. Hello. Yeah, it's off again. So I was trying to tell y'all that I've been wondering why they've shut the government down. Hello, hello. Nope, still not there. So I might not have my headphones now. Let's see. Put them on and off, put them on and off. Hey, hey, hey. Nope. I mean, it's working. It's just my headphones that's not working. My soundboard's working. Let's see now. And they're just a mess. Hey, guys. Hello, hello. I think it's still me. Okay, well, we'll try again in just a minute. In the meantime, I basically wanted to know why nobody was saying anything about the government shutdown, and why is it just a couple of people that are running the House and the Senate? Yeah, I don't understand that. Oh, well, he's the one, Mr. Schumer. He shut down the government until he decides that the Republican side, Mike Johnson, would go ahead. There we are. Sorry. I am here with all my gadgets, and they're all blowing up on me. And so I got really angry last night. I've served my country for 40 years, both military and civilian, and for the life of me, I can't figure that out. I can't figure out how come it's only now they've got back to just the one side. What? If this person, Nancy Pelosi in her 80s, Chuck Schumer in his 80s, aren't there more people in the Senate? I mean, I know it passed the House. I know how this works. They taught it to us in school. I don't know if they still do, but they did my age. So I'm saying, why is it? What? Why is that? Oh, because they can control whether they get reelected. Well, I thought it was up to the people to bloody reelect them. I don't know. But personally, I have a problem with every damn one of them. Either they vote or they don't vote. If they vote, then it shouldn't be up to the one person who's been there 50 years and has done nothing but make a lot of money, like Nancy Pelosi. One guy actually followed her on her and her husband. I think it was her husband, of course. She can't supposedly do that, but followed what they bought in stocks. And he's now a triple millionaire. So we know that this should not be happening. It should not be happening. These people are in their 30, 40, 50 years. What the absolute fuck all are they still there for? I mean, explain that to me, please. And explain to me why one person can keep a bill from passing and shut down the government. What the absolute fuck off? You people have supposed representatives, each from your state. You don't have a problem with the fact that they are just sitting there voting what they're told to do. That's not their fucking job. They got one fucking job. One fucking job. One. And that's to do what the people asked them to do when they put him in the fucking goddamn position so that they could make millions in the stock market and fuck us running. I mean, we could give lessons to the Soviet Union on how to fuck your citizens running on steroids. Am I mad? Oh, you bet your ass. I'm beyond mad about this crap. That's kind of my take on it. I don't know about anybody else. I keep hoping that I'm sorry, I didn't have live chat on. I'm a mess today, as you know. I have been on today, but it cut me short. And I don't know why. It just did. And I just reached my husband, and he's probably on the way with dinner. So I'm going to have to do this fast. I'm trying to figure out what the hell else it was I wanted to talk to y'all about because again, I've been at this for like 3.5 hours and I got 20 minutes on it and the lights went out. I would love it if somebody would pop in here and explain that to me. Anybody. Are we okay with the fact that this one dumb fuck is in the House that was elected by Georgia, we'll say? And he's going to do what Chuck Schumer tells him to do? What the fuck is he there for? Why did he fucking run for president or Senate or anything? This is a buy your seat ticket. Buy it. Do nothing while you're there, but what you're told to fucking do, fuck all. You have to excuse me. Oh, well, you don't have to. Leave the kids' rooms. It's just no kids on here. And sometimes my veteran status shows up. I'm an Army vet, published author, and I'd like to go over and bitch slap a few of those senators. It's stupid. It's absolutely incredibly stupid. It's insanely insulting to everybody who ever voted for anybody to go to the Senate or the House. Nancy Pelosi, she don't want you to do that. I just saw where she turned around to a reporter and said, shut up. I'd have bitch slapped that woman. She'd have had to get another week from 4 states away. No, fuck that. Why are they still there in their 80s? Explain that to me. Nobody? I got a minute. Aren't you curious as to why these dumb fucks just stand around and vote what they're told to vote? That's not what the people told them to vote. None of the people said, shut the fucking government down. I don't need my paycheck. And what the absolute fuck all, and I'm sorry, I'm in my mood here, is wrong with the fucking police. I'm from Chicago originally, and I've been all over this world, here in the U.S., in Europe. The one currency thing was stupid to begin with. I never thought that they would be that stupid to go for it. When I was in Europe, you had to go get lira or marks or wherever you were going. And, the local currency wasn't a fucking problem, let me tell you. It was a lot cheaper than using the fucking American money over there if you were out. Your American money worked good at the PX, okay? There's some stories about that, too. I'm sorry. I was just a bit angry. I saw it again. I was running around and taking care of business, so to speak, and just excuse everything because I haven't had a chance to do anything other than slap the shit out of this computer. It wasn't working. And we have a bit of an asylum here for animals that people drop off. We're in a cul-de-sac. We used to have forest behind us. The hurricane and tornadoes come through. We got a tree or two left. I'm serious to God. I do not know how it missed everything. It got my hot house. That's the only thing it destroyed, and that was bad. But it didn't we have like a barn building. I love it. It's red with the white. And then we have another one. It's like siding. It picked it up and moved it 2 feet off of its base, but that's all it did. But it took out all the chain link fence. We have a gate still, which we open and close. It's so stupid. And both gates are near the house in the front. They're okay. We had 2 RVs parked there. One was a pull along. The other one is like a Wonder Lodge. It's a big thing. And I had already had my accident, broke my leg in a bunch of places and had to have surgery. And that day I was supposed to be getting in at 4:30, 5 o'clock for the VA to do the surgery, and the hurricane hit. And we still tried, but they actually were sweet enough to call me back and say, don't try to get here. No one's here. Just the staff that was here last time. None of us can get out. Stay at home. And we weren't very far away. And my husband managed to crawl back over trees and stuff and get us home. I think we drove on the sidewalk away. And here I am. I'm all broken. And they have this side thing like a plaster on the sides of my leg and a little bit up the back. And the rest is, and the ankle and foot. So the rest is ace straps. And you can't move it. Well, you can, but you're just going to scream a lot. They did not treat me for pain. They did a little bit of treatment, some kind of medicine. I forget what it was. They have it every 12 hours. And I really wanted to punch the fuck out of somebody and tell them, here, take one of these in 12 fucking hours. 10 months I went through that. So I'm just now getting back on my feet. So I wasn't on my channel. I wasn't on Facebook because I was really in a bad place. And so my channel is still up there. You can still see all the old videos, but it just won't go live. It says it's going to go live. It's got the little white ball of death. And then, so my husband went and bought me all new equipment. And I was using, before the accident, they had both gotten me for Christmas the starter podcast set so I could interview and do all that. And as you can see, not a lot of people, jump in to be interviewed. And I really just don't know a lot of people now that I've retired. So I just kind of get up here and hope you guys pop in live chat or comment. Please hit the subscribe. It would really help me out. I do not make money up here. I am not averse to making money. I would love to do that. And I'm still in the tin can, and and I'm everybody. I have to sit and try to redo everything while I'm up here. And that's the headphone thing. And as you can see, I was having a fairly bad hair day, but I really just don't give a shit at the moment. So if anybody has anything they want to say, please jump in. It's like social Woodstock to me. Without the mud and the rain and the clothes off. I mean, it's the reason. We can talk about anything and everything. It don't matter a damn to me. Everybody's got a right to say what they want to. That's what America's about. However, they don't have the right to get my face with a bullhorn because they will have to have something done to remove it at the local AR. And I have bail money. I'm old. So try me. Just try me. We are hippies. My generation are hippies. We're not fucking baby boomers. Get over that goddamn term and put it on the 70-year-olds because that's where it belongs. It doesn't belong to me. We're the hippies. And unfortunately, we thought that my generation was the ones that were in office. Now, I never voted because I thought it was the stupidest shit that I've ever seen. Because suddenly you only had two things. You have Republican and we just go red and blue. What the fuck all is that? What the fuck all is that? We used to have a private fucking vote. You had a little curtain because it was privacy. You had a secret ballot. Nobody knew who the absolute fuck all you were going to vote for. Now you've got bumper stickers, signs, little guys waving. What the fuck all is that? Oh, so-and-so took my sign. Get over it. Shut the hell up and go vote. But don't tell every fucking body what you're doing. And for God's sakes, wise up and go, okay, they're doing something with the fucking votes. They just let in 12 million. No, I'm sorry. 22 million illegal aliens, most of them criminals, 300,000 from Venezuela. And the courts finally said, yes, you can deport them to Venezuela. Well, apparently we're going to invade because of the drug problem. It's just, my grandson is an Army veteran. I'm not a young blood, as you can see. Don't start. I'm damn good for my age. Thank you very much. So I don't know if anyone else feels like I do. I do know people feel like I do, but they say all the time to me, they're saying, oh, you're going to get shot. When I worked in DC and I had a very high clearance, it's not like I was just there for nothing. I mean, I had a very high position and so forth. It was back before they bulldozed the Watergate Hotel. And I loved going there for drinks. I never bought my own drink, but I had one particular senator who always seemed to be in there when I got there. And he killed me. He just killed me. I thought he was the funniest guy. I'm not going to name him. He has passed over, but I'm still not going to name him. But he was so funny. He always bought me a drink or two. And we would talk. And then he would say, you're going to get killed. They're going to shoot you. Half of them said they're going to shoot you. Finally, after a few years, I thought maybe they would, and I left. Went to Texas, did it again. But I really thought, and those of my friends that we all hung out together, we all thought that it was our generation that was going to step into power and things were going to get controlled. That we weren't going to have all these stupid things going on. And we even talked about the Tea Party way back before they came out with the Tea Party that apparently does nothing. I've heard independent Tea Party, but I don't hear that when somebody's running. It's the red, the blue, the red, the blue, the red, the blue. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. And what is it with Hillary anyway? Besides the giggle girl, Miss Harris, I can't give her a title. She never did nothing. It was funny when they said she was supposed to be on the border and she had not been. And she said, well, I haven't been to Europe either. Those are the kind of people you just want to slap and slap them and slap them again. Giggle girl. And now she's got a book. And she was the closest thing that ever ran in the United States for presidency and lost. No, honey, you weren't anywhere close. Not even close. And of course, Weekend at Bernie's for 4 years. That was fun. No, I mean, it was really funny. We knew. We just couldn't figure out why they all kept saying they didn't know. And we knew they knew. It was so obvious, and Jill's up there, he's up there. I'm going to do it. He's all angry and he's screaming all his little lines, and he stops and he walks over and Jill guides him back some little spot. And he stands there while Jill goes, he did good, didn't he? Who tells lies? Trump. And I'm like, oh my God. Nobody caught on to the fact that this broad was doing this. And I don't know how many people used the pen, but I'm sure somebody made a lot of money giving out those pardons. They did. This is one of my habits I only have when I get up here, which is probably why I was cranky. I love my little cigars. I quit smoking. I did for like 4 or 5 years. I vaped and drove me nuts. I had a friend come up to the bar and we were talking, and he pulled one out. I was like, that's like the ones I used to smoke. It's bigger. And he said, here, try one. And that was it. My husband said, well, you can't go back to smoking, period. But if you won't buy them yourself, I will let you have them while you're on your podcast. And I usually have a drink or two. But I already had my drink or two before I got back up here. So you'll have to put up with me. I actually took my headphones off and ran over to get me a little drink. My husband brings me a little whiskey sour. Well, they're whiskey fireballs. It's got that cinnamon bust behind it. It's really good. I usually have a mimosa while I'm up here. Yes, I never drank. And here I am once a day with a shot glass and a mimosa. I'm buying a lot of champagne too. So it seems to help me with trying not to hurt anybody. I was watching George Carlin. Cat Williams. I loved him. He's like, nobody fucks with our president. He don't give a fuck. This guy's in there in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. running through and getting the planes to drop bombs. I'm like, it worked like a charm too, for a little bit. And I don't understand it. Now we got the no king shit. What the fuck they think they're doing? I don't know. Hey, all you old people, go home. Shut the fuck up. What's done is done. If you want to change shit, you wait till the next go fucking around, and maybe your vote will count. I wouldn't put any money on that. That's why I don't vote. But I would have voted for Trump. And it's not just me. Oh, I won the electoral vote. And I won the popular vote. And I'm thinking, really? So if you only win the one, you don't win the popular. Do you still get to be president? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And the gerrymandering thing in California, what the fuck is all wrong with this man? I'm a Tyrus. I think that he was signing to a deaf prostitute because he's always got these like what the, my cat's in my bar stool and he won't move. I think he's so mad at him because we had him neutered. So he's not happy with us right now. I can't remember what else I was going to spout off on today. There was a bunch of stuff, but then I couldn't get things going. And now it's gotten so late. It still seems a little loud to me. Please, if you have a chance, like I said, subscribe. Hit the like button. I don't know. There's something to all that. I'm having such trouble. And now I have 2 channels, and I really don't know what I'm doing with either one. I think it's fun. I think it's social Woodstock. I really do. It's a great medium for us to get up here and say, go home. Yes, all you white-haired idiots out there. And I love that. They actually formed the square, and they had the flag rotating in the. No, yeah, they just showed up. They did. They didn't coordinate that shit at all. Go home. Go home. You're destroying your country. Go home. And the next person that goes up against an ICE officer that doesn't have a cop back him up, they need to go find the cops and beat the absolute shit out of them. Why weren't you doing your job? I understand now that they say, they don't because they're told they can't. They have to stand down. That's who's in charge of their, pay, their everything, for their retirement. So they can't do anything about that. Well, I could. I'd go wherever the fuck else that they would allow a police officer to be an officer. You're not doing nothing. You're just helping people break the law. You stand around and you do nothing, and you think that's okay because they told you not to, then you're not good cops. You're bad cops. You're really, really bad cops. Get out. Get out. If you're that much of a fucking coward and you're that much of, they control my shit, then get the fuck out and go somewhere they don't do that shit. And believe me, there's a lot of places that don't. Now, I don't know what the hell is about these sanctuary cities. And I've been asking this for like a decade now. I don't know. This is in your fucking face, steroids, civil war. You cannot tell the government that you can't go into this city, and yet they are. Why is the president stopping? Federalize the fucking troops just like they've done before, like in the 60s. Federalize the damn National Guard and send them the fuck in. Remove these bastards that are sitting up there. How in the fuck are these rich bastards up there anyway? And why is it they think that they know everything that should be done for us? And they're completely backwards. They're wrong. How did they get there? Please, riddle me that one. I keep asking, how the fuck did they get there? I kept asking what these students were doing, protesting on these college campuses. And I kept thinking, how many goddamn students are in there? And of course, it's the community members. I said, follow the money. People said Soros was all over it. I don't give a fuck who was all over it. Stop the money. Stop the people. This is not legal. Now, back in my day, I didn't know what they do now, but apparently they don't even have bail in New York. So you just fucking take things from everybody and gang rape a store, Nordstrom, whoever. So they don't come back up. So there's no jobs. There's no place to shop. People are on the sidewalks until somebody comes to California in particular. And then he cleans up that area because it's, he looks good that way. There's another one that should be in handcuffs. I mean, what the hell? You go against the president of the United States. Y'all tell me what it is. Look it up. You have Google, you have Bing, what have you. It's treason. It's in your face on steroids, fucking treason. There goes my husband, I'll bet you. And I don't have my phone right here. Hello, I'm on live. I'm finally
I finally got something downloaded. Anyway,
Huh?
we couldn't leave it over there at Tom. We got to go back tomorrow and finish.
Oh, I see.
But we had to bring it back to the yard and unhook it from Mike's truck because he couldn't get it into his neighborhood.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, I'm on the way there. Lifesavers is closed. I was going to do Lifesavers, but they're closed.
Okay. How about Parker's?
How about what?
How about Parker's? Some chicken?
Checkers.
Well, whatever it's called. The place that has the chicken and the potato wedges.
Oh, that's Parker's.
Oh, okay. See what I mean, guys? I mean, well, I didn't care for the chicken. I'd rather have the strips.
Okay, well, I'd rather have the great trout.
Oh, we just had that this past week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we get whichever one. I don't care. I'm on live. It's taking me that long to get.
I don't want to have to drive all the way to the other side of town to Parker's.
Okay. I thought Parker's was just down Bel Air. Okay, that's fine. I'm on air. I finally got back online. You just go ahead and pick one. I don't care.
How about a Domo Japanese grill?
No. I'd rather have Waffle House, I guess. My usual.
What?
I said I'd rather have Waffle House, my usual. You know, I'm doing all this online.
No, I ain't Waffle House. But,
I don't know what you said. I'm on a podcast.
I said I'm not having Waffle House.
Okay.
We're going to the great trial, I guess.
Oh God. All right.
Yeah, but I have something my own food.
Okay.
Hamburgers and stuff like that.
All right. All right. I'm trying to get through these last few minutes. It took me hours to get up and get online and
Okay,
finish
get on
off.
the phone then.
Did you get my cigars?
That's what I'm going to get now. I told you
Oh,
to
goody. Okay. Just checking. You said you wanted to check. Okay. I'd rather have the other, but I guess I'm stuck.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Bye.
right, get on the phone.
Bye. That was the husband, as I said. Yes. I
Hello, bye.
said bye. He didn't hang up either. Mine has, I have to go in and put my signature back in here, and then it'll finally hang up. And he's sitting there listening. There we go. So we got that done. Now I've totally lost. I don't know where I was, and it's been that kind of a day. It's just one of those days. I was going to make pork chops and potatoes and gravy and all that, and I told him it. I think it was around 2 o'clock, and I could not get on, and I'd spent 2 hours trying to go live. And I called him and said, like, I'm not cooking. I'm still trying to get on live today because I try to broadcast between Monday and Friday. So thank you for letting me go back and forth today. I've done that twice. And my, like I said, my electricity has a tree that fell down and took out 5 or 6 poles. And so at midnight last night, we lost power, which woke me instantly. And I'm up and outside looking around. It was great because you could see the stars so well, but you knew nobody had power. And so back I went, and they're good. They give you a text and say, you know, we know the power's out. Don't fucking call us. we might have it back by 2. They had it back a little after 3. By then I'd fallen asleep again, and then it comes on, and suddenly it's, you know, you have noise around. It is really weird when the power goes out because you're looking around going, it's fucking quiet. What do I do? Well, I have a lot of books. I have things to do. I do the diamond art. I do you know, cross stitching. I do all the little things. So it's not like I have nothing to do, but it's so quiet that you're like, I'm going to go out of my mind. For me, I didn't realize how much noise there was in a daily life. There's so much noise. The TV's muted because I didn't want to turn around and try to do the music because you can't, it's copyright and all that. Because they got me once. I could hear it barely in the background, but one song came on and I wasn't talking as much or as fast or something, but you could hear it. So they had paused that video. Said, you know, we're not going to let you publish that because you've got a copyright. And I was like, fuck me. So I took the, you know, what I could down and that published the rest of it. So that was a husband. I have dinner coming, even though it's not exactly what I wanted. So I'll have to just grin and bear because I'm not cooking. I got the animals fed. Like I said, we're kind of an animal shelter. They drop them off out here, babies and all, and they're just not fed. There's no water for them. And so we opened a kind of sanctuary. And so I take a big bowl out and I put moist food in it too. So it's just, you know, and I take it out and put it in bowls. Yes, I wash the bowls. So it's a bit of a chore twice a day is when I do that. And I can tell because they'll have kittens and they're so pretty. And they get adopted. All kinds of people in this suburb feed them. And I still feed them. I never know if there's going to be 3 or 4 or if there's going to be 10 or 12. The babies are so frightened they won't come out even to eat until I've left the area because I sneak in. I have a lace curtain and there they are. And one of them right now, I know they're going to pick him up. He's orange and white and he's long haired. He's beautiful. It reminds me of my fancy. And when you're doing this, you end up, we've had people bring babies that we had to feed, that we had to bottle feed to our home. Everybody seems to know that will help. And we do. and it cost my husband a fortune, and he only yells about it once a month. We're retired. Well, I say I'm retired. He's supposed to be retired. As you heard, he was out doing stuff with the backhoe. We're still in this state, and in particular this city, trying to clear up from the Hurricane Helena. Yeah, it was bad. It was really, I was surprised. I knew it was really bad when I could hear the rain hitting the side of the house at the master bedroom. We've been here 14 years, and you could never hear the rain on that side of the house. And it was striking the house. And we had that big Winnebago kind of thing out there, and the other pull along. And they're almost as high as the house. And yet the wind was and so forth was slashing against the house. So it was bad. I think if we hadn't had the RVs there, it would have been a lot worse. We had, two sitting arrangements on the front porch. We have the big patio table out back. It didn't touch any of that. Moved one off its brick building kind of thing, but it set it right next to it. Nothing was wrong. He still hasn't picked it up on it back, but I'm not sure how he would be able to do that. We're retired, like I said, we just don't know a lot of people here. And so it's like our son and grandson is who we call. And they also have jobs and things to do. So it's hard to get them to come in. And we actually had the police come by. Somebody called. They're clearing their land. I know who it is. They're clearing their land. Well, we had 3 trees removed by people, and that was $1,500 a tree. And my husband and I, we moved all the ones that had come down in 2 acres in the back and the sides. No chain link fence, so we could just start dragging the logs and stuff out and cutting them up. And it took months. I couldn't help. I can't say that I could help because I was injured 2 weeks before it hit, and it took 10 months to heal. So it's never going to heal, but I can walk without aids and so forth, because things are not ready for anyone who is disabled. That's a lie. They say, oh, yeah, we have this, there's a law. We have to have capability for disability people to come in. They don't. You have a handicapped parking space. You have a little concrete ramp. If you go all the way to the end of whatever store it is, you can come up the little ramp. The doors don't open. You have to open them manually at Family Dollar, Dollar General, Dunkin' Donuts. It didn't matter where I went. Even Burlington, you had to open the doors, and there were 2 for Burlington. And there's no cripple. I call them cripple cards because that you couldn't get one of those even at Walmart. I was absolutely surprised at how heavy people are with disabilities. You couldn't get one. Went to the new Kroger. They were smart. They got like 12 of them. And so I usually could get one of those so I could shop there. But I also had a Walmart Plus, Kroger Plus. They could deliver. Both of those are only 2 miles from me anyway. So that worked out well while I was down. I went ahead and canceled them for this year, and now I'm not so sure I should have done that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which way I should go. I'm not sure what's going on with my streaming live, but I do have a problem with it. So if you don't see me, it's because I'm trying to get the damn things to run right. And when they do, I'm so flustered I can't even think. But since he's coming home with some dinner, I guess I better get ready. I was cleaning the kitchen, had to get up on a step ladder. And when my leg is really messed up. It was really messed up. It's so bad that we have a small airport, and I go to the VA for treatment. And I've been back with the VA. I've never left the VA, so it's been a long time. And they're great. They're great. They're a lot better than they used to be. So I have to go in, have them look at it and get this medicine, da-da-da-da-da. And every time I go by, I swear, sirens and lights, and people in there on a telegram, and I'm like, it's just me. I'm not bringing rifles. So there's a lot of metal in there. And it's funny for me because even though I try to get about, and I can't walk unaided now, I start before dawn because all the cats are going to let me know if I don't. And I'm just an early riser anyway. But by 3 or 4 o'clock, the leg has swelled, the ankle has swelled out, especially where any of the metal is, which is like my knee down. My ankle was partially detached. So it was a lot of fun. It took almost 15 hours in surgery. And at one point, even my husband's starting to go, hey, wait a minute. I'll sit about 3 hours. So it took a long time. And I had an entire team that worked on it. I was lucky the VA outsourced me to the University of Augusta because they couldn't go and do anything. And I went, it had been exactly a month when I went to see the surgeons there. And the surgeon looked at me and said, you've been like this for a month? And I said, uh-huh. They've changed the bandages and things twice. He said, oh, no. You're going in tomorrow morning. You have to be here at 4:30. Can you do that? And I said, oh, yes, sir. And this was like 5 o'clock. And he said, I want you to run and call these departments. I want you to go here, and get these tests to be here at 4:30. I was like, yes, sir. And I was. And he was great. That whole team was great. And when they cut me loose, and that's what they said, your x-ray is great. We're going to cut you loose. You can wear shoes now. That was it. They didn't arrange anything for therapy or anything. And I had walked in 10 months. And it couldn't put any pressure on by the doctor's orders or surgeon's orders. And sure enough, here I am. I'm cut loose, and we get home. And my stupid ass husband goes, so what you fixing for lunch? I said, your fucking funeral. Are you out of your fucking mind? Seriously, what are you thinking about? I guess I better pop out of here. I hope to God I get back. Yeah, because I know when he gets here, he doesn't care. I always block the door. This is the bar. Try to stop in, see me, say hey. Sometimes it's actually not as chaotic as today. I have 2 sets in. I try not to wear the same thing ever when I'm on, which is fun for shopping. But I get to, I shop at this one place online, and I have for a long time. I don't like the vintage dresses now that my leg is so bad and I have a lot of scars, So I wear everything that's floor length, and I don't care if I wear breeches, as I call them, but no jeans, because like the skinny jeans and stuff with the swelling, it's just not comfortable. But I love these little gowns, the 50s look, and I like the floor length look as well. So I have a lot of those, and I've been buying these for a long time, but now I get to rate them or what have you. And they pay me in the things that I get to rate. So I don't spend as much money as I used to, but I still do in some ways. I won $100 on my Cash App. They put it on my Cash App. So I love the site, and I can't say because I don't do any advertising yet. I should contact them and see if maybe I should do that. I've looked it up. But I just don't have enough viewership, I think, to go with advertising yet. So, like I said, guys, come in. You don't have to subscribe. It'd be great if you did. Takes a second. Hit the bell, like something. I don't know, like bitch, go home. Just something. For those of you who are friends and family, hello. I guess maybe I'll have to transfer some of these again back to Facebook because I'm not seeing like my friends and them as subscribers. Right, and like I said, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. I don't make any money doing this. And that's my husband again. I guess I'm going to just end this. Guys, sorry about all day. Come and see me. Drop by. Get a drink when it's a better day. Rock on.